Hey, everybody. I'm happy to be going live today. And I think this is being broadcast in a lot of different areas. So, one of the places this is being broadcast is in our Invest in Apartments Now Facebook group. But I think I'm also going to be on some other platforms like YouTube and stuff like that. So, the reason I'm coming on today, by the way, is I'm going to talk about what's going down next week. And what's going down next week, or what's up next week, or however you want to say it, whatever the cool slogan is, what's going down, I'll say that, is our Invest in Apartments Now challenge. And it's all going to be happening in the Invest in Apartments Now Facebook group. So if you're not in that group, there should be a link here where you can join that group, because that's where everything's going to be happening. So this is a 100% free event. And what I want to do today is I want to get you guys ready for the event, and I want to get you guys excited for the event, because me and my team and the speakers are super excited to bring you the best in the content and the strategies and the tactics and the whys and the wheres and the hows and the whos on what I'm doing and what they're doing. Some of the best apartment investors in the United States are doing right now with apartment investing. And so this is all happening, again, this is happening on Monday, October 25th, 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And it's going to be about 90 minutes each day, Monday through Friday. So I'm going to talk to you about some of the things that we're going to cover so you can be ready. And I'm going to talk about some of the speakers that are going to be on there. But the thing is, I'm calling this the Invest in Apartments Now challenge. And you can see this timer because you see now is a great time to be investing in apartments. Now is a great time to get near all-time low interest rates. I mean, the cost of borrowing money right now, they're essentially paying us to borrow money because we could get loans at 3% and inflation is higher than 3%. So it's essentially free, or we're being paid to borrow money. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? So interest rates are great, okay? The tax advantages are extremely preferred. You see, there was a tax law that was passed at the end of 2017 that gives apartment investors and other types of commercial real estate investors preferred tax advantages. And these tax advantages are going to start phasing out at the end of 2022. So we have 2 more months left in 2021, 2.5 more months left in 2021, and then we have 12 months left in 2022 to get these preferred tax advantages for being an apartment investor. These are the best tax advantages of any asset class that I've seen in history. And of course, we have cash flow and upside potential. And I know what some of you were saying, oh, Brad, the prices are so high, the cap rates are so low, we're going to wait a little bit. Well, look, people have been saying that since 2016, and they've missed the boat, where me and the students and my mentors and my students, we've all made millions and millions and millions of dollars cumulatively because we're putting our foot on the gas. And we see what's happening. We see that America is becoming a renter nation, okay? We see the demographic shift. Millennials are taking longer to get married and buying a home. So they're staying renters for longer. Empty nesters are moving out of their homes and downsizing into A and B class multifamily units in the suburbs and in inner cities. The credit limits have increased and the down payment levels have increased. This is not 2008. So it's harder for a median income working class family to become a homeowner. They need a higher down payment and they need a higher credit score. So these families making 40, 50, 60, 70,000 a year are more likely than not staying renters. Okay, so that's a shift. Okay, the cost of building has gone up. We all see what's happening right now with labor, supply chain. Hey, I can just say I didn't vote for this, not to be political, but we see what's happening right now okay? And everything is favoring people becoming renters for longer periods of time, okay? And as a result, the income is going up. It's skyrocketing. Rents are going up organically with very little capex, with very little value add. Rents right now are increasing faster than ever before. So any of us that have been apartment owners already, we're benefiting big time. But the good news is you still have time, okay? You still have time. There's probably 15 to 16 months. And I think it's apartments. Look, I've been doing this for 20 years, so I'm not saying there's not going to be opportunities in 16 months. There will be. But there's great opportunities now. And with the unprecedented rent growth, the preferred tax advantages that are going to start phasing out, and the near all-time low interest rates, now is an amazing time to be investing in apartments. And this is why I'm doing the Invest in Apartments Now challenge, okay? So I've personally invested over $6 million of my own money. You see, I take earned income and I invest it into assets that give me passive income, cash flow, upside, and tax advantages. So we pay on multiple seven-figure income, we pay little to no taxes now 4 years in a row. I just finished, that's right. How many of you love cash flow? Let me hear you. Let me see if you love cash flow. Blow it up. Whoever's watching, do you love cash flow? Let me hear from you. How many of you are paying taxes and want to reduce or eliminate your taxes? Let me hear from you in the comments. And how many of you want to 2x to 10x your money? Now, what's the difference between 2xing your money and 10xing your money? Well, those of us that are passive investors or limited partners are more likely to 2x our money over a 5-year period. But those of us that are general partners are more likely to 5, 10, or 20x our money, because the GPs get paid not only a return on their capital, but they also get paid based on the value that they add to the deal, for finding the deal, for analyzing the deal, for raising the equity, for securing the debt, for managing the management company, okay? So this is a great time to 2, 10, or 20x your money. And again, we do that from cash flow, we do it from upside, we do it from tax advantages. And we do it from using debt and from borrowing money at virtually free rates right now. So I'm going to talk about some of the speakers that are coming on. And oh my God, the speakers are going to blow you away. So first of all, somebody that you already know that's been at my events before is coming back to be in this challenge. A good friend of mine, Robert Helms, the host of the Real Estate Guys radio show. So Robert's going to be on the challenge. And he loves to talk about going bigger, faster, syndicating deals, and also that your mindset is your biggest skill set. We have 2 new faculty members for this challenge, people that have never been at any Sunrock event before. Bobby Castro and his beautiful and talented wife, Sophia Castro. The Castros, let me just say, first of all, they're a beautiful couple, beautiful people, big hearts. Number 2, they're billionaires. That's billionaires with a B. And they built up a company and sold it for over $1 billion. And now they've created a family office, and they are investing in apartment buildings. They're going to talk about why when they sold their company for $1 billion, they could have invested in anything. They could have gone into any industry. And why in the last few years did they invest hundreds of millions of dollars into multifamily? They've never syndicated the deal. They have thousands of units, and they buy them with their own money. And they're going to talk about what they're buying, how they're winning deals, where they're buying, why they're doing multifamily. I'm so excited for Bobby and Sophia Castro to share their story and their knowledge and their experience with you. So they're keyed up. We have Stormy Wellington, Coach Stormy. She is if not the best, maybe the best, highest network marketer in the country, highest income earner network marketer. And she makes millions of dollars. And historically has not been in multifamily, but recently she's been taking millions of her earned income and putting it into multifamily because she wants to create generational wealth and she wants the cash flow and the tax advantages. So she's going to be sharing her story, you know, dropped out of high school in 9th grade, became worth millions of dollars, and now doing multifamily. Super stoked to have Stormy. We're going to have Mike Becker, a good friend of mine that owns 12,000 doors in Dallas, Houston, Austin, and San Antonio, talk about what he's seeing in the market and what he's buying. We're going to have my good friend and mentor, Charlie Young, principal of Madera Residential. They have over $400 million of multifamily units under contract right now. Right now. Primarily in Dallas and Houston. And they're going to talk about how they've dominated these markets and what they're buying and why they're buying them and how they're buying them, their debt strategy, their equity strategy, their underwriting. Yeah, all this is going to be covered for free right here in the Invest in Apartments Now Facebook group. So if you're not in the group or if you're watching this on some other platform, again, make sure you click the link below and share this with your friends and family, because nothing has ever been done like this before. I've done challenges before, but not with this caliber of speakers and not with this urgency of time sensitivity. Okay, so we've done these before, but not with the quality of speakers, and the ones we've done before are great, but there's nothing like this that we've ever done or anything anyone's done like this for apartments. Okay. Oh my God, we're going to have my mentor, Pete Vargas, on the challenge. Pete is a master communicator. He works with the best people in the world, Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Dean Graziosi. He is interested in apartments, and he's going to be talking about why he's interested in apartments and how all of us could be better communicators so we could raise more money. We have my friend, Cody Sperber, also known as the Clever Investor. Cody he's made a fortune doing single family flips and wholesaling. He's made a fortune off of Instagram. He has 1.2 million followers, and he's going to talk about how he's done that. And he's going to talk about why now he's pivoting into multifamily. So look, some of the best investors in the world are pivoting into multifamily, or at least allocating a portion of their income and their net worth and liquidity into multifamily. Don't you think that you should too? Okay. I mean, look, a mentor is somebody that has done what it is that you want to do. And so when you see people that are worth millions of dollars and they're putting money into this asset class, and you're not, and you're listening to people that are saying, oh, you know, sit on cash and wait for the crash. Let me tell you, cash is trash. Your cash is going down in value every day that you hold it. So besides having that emergency fund that I think everybody should have, you want to take your liquidity, your earned income, and put it into assets that go up in value, that provide cash flow and give you tax advantages. And there is still time to do that with apartments. Okay. Another speaker, one of my all-time favorites. Oh my God, Jesse Itzler. Do you know Jesse Itzler? Have you ever heard Jesse Itzler speak? I'm so humbled and honored and excited that Jesse is going to be doing our Invest in Apartments Now challenge. You see, Jesse came to AIMBACCON in July in Dallas in person. He was the fan favorite speaker. Some people have never heard him speak before, but since then he was like, Brad, I love what you and Jen are doing. And he's going to be part of our Invest in Apartments Now challenge. And he's going to talk about how to overcome some of these mental blocks that are getting in our way. I mean, look, I have mental blocks that are getting into my way. That's why I have mentors. That's why I go to people that have done bigger deals, Grant Cardone is a mentor of mine. Charlie Young is a mentor of mine. Mike Becker is a mentor of mine. They have all been on the challenge, a challenge I've done before, spoken at my events. Some of them are coming back for this one. But you see, I watch what people are doing that are, 1, 2, 3 levels above me, and I model them and learn from them. So as a result of my investment in myself and my investment in having mentors, I'm now doing bigger deals, investing more money and making more money and paying even less taxes. And that's what I want for you. And I don't want it for you at some point in the future. I want it for you now, because me and Jen are getting it now. And my students and my mentoring students are getting it now. My mastermind students are getting it now. And so this challenge, we're making a week worth of training 100% free available to you. So this is why I'm so excited about the Invest in Apartments Now challenge. I'll be coming on into this Facebook group again before Monday and getting you guys ready again, and maybe dropping some more secrets about who's speaking when and which days and what we're going to be covering. But this is a must event. I'm making this information available to you 100% free. Yeah, by the way, people have said, hey, Brad, it's not free. I went ahead and registered, and then there's like a Backstage Pass or like an offer to buy at a home study. Well, sure there is, but you don't have to do that. Now, since I'm on that topic, you may want to. So we are offering a VIP Backstage Pass, which I would do, because after about the first 45 to 50 minutes, we cut off the main stage and then we go backstage only with the VIPs, and it's going to be me and the speakers. So imagine having more time with Jesse Itzler, Pete Vargas, Stormy Wellington, Cody Sperber, Brad Sumrock, Robert Helms, Michael Becker, Charlie Young. That's what's going to happen for those of you that invest in the VIP Backstage Pass. So just for a wee little bit of money, I don't know what it is, $47 or whatever it is on the page. I can't remember. I can't remember, but it's less than the price of like lunch for two. You'll have more time with multimillionaires and billionaires. The Castros will be backstage on the days they're speaking. Okay, so that's the Backstage Pass. So grab that Backstage Pass. I'm telling you. Look, one of the things that separate the most successful people from the least successful, well, it's two things. It's one is the decisions they make, and two is the people they spend time with. So me and Jen, when we go to events, we're always in that platinum section. We're always in the front section, and we're hanging around with the other people that have made similar commitments. So when you're backstage, you'll be able to see everybody else that made that extra investment in themselves to be backstage. And those people might not be in the people you want to work with and partner with and do deals with, because they're on the same wavelength as you are. Does that make sense? Yeah, and then also when you register, we'll offer an opportunity to invest in yourself and get my home study course, which is like 6 hours of my best content, okay? So I'm just trying to lay it out for you on a silver platter, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to say man, but ladies and gentlemen, because the time is now. And this represents about 15 months. And again, I think in 15 months, it's still going to be a good time, but right now is a great time. It's a great, great time to be an apartment investor. Invest in Apartments Now challenge happening Monday, October 25th, 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific. Let's go now. Register. If you're watching this somewhere else outside of the Facebook group, click the link below and get into the Let's Go Now challenge. Sorry, I'm so excited about Let's Go Now. Get into the Invest in Apartments Now challenge, and let's go. And I'll see you soon back here, right here in the Facebook group. Bye for now.